The airstrikes on ISIS have failed each time. The only way to really win a war is to have a ground war. Every war is about territory, and if we have a ground war, we will bring them out of their comfort zone and make them face their consequences for what they have done to innocent people. We can't keep bombing places with innocent people. Instead, we should have a ground war with the people who we do know. And we know they are enemies. If we keep bombing them, it makes us just as bad as them. We don't like when our people get treated unfair, so we should treat innocent people with the same respect that we have for our people. The U.S. military would help Iraq's military because Iraq can't take down a major terrorist group by itself. Even the Pentagon has repeatedly said they don't believe Iraq's military is even close to being able to take a major city like Mosul on their own. ISIS is a much bigger problem than we think it is. Not a single country can take them down by themselves. We as a country should come together, and we should come together with other countries to defeat this problem that has been going on for too long. ISIS is trying to draw us into a ground war, and we should stop this madness. ISIS has weapons that we don't know about. Yes.
But if he said we don't like to see people suffering in that one country and you can't take them over, why should we go in there and just kill more people and kill more innocent civilians? And why should we even do that if none of the other surrounding countries want to go? Because there are several countries around there that don't seem to care that ISIS is attacking. So if we want to consider going in there and having a ground war, we should talk to the people that are around there.
We aren't talking about innocent people, we are talking about the people who are doing what wrong things. We hear that a lot of people are going to join ISIS from the U.S. But if we don't have a ground war, how big do you think ISIS will be in 2 to 3 years from now? ISIS has been getting free publicity by being on TV for unforgivable decisions that they have made. If we are going to have a ground war with ISIS, the time is now. ISIS is confident that the more brutal their actions, the more likely it is countries like the United States will be eager to enter another war, says Steve. The real question is how many tragic disasters are we going to happen until we finally decide to have a ground war. We should stop this chaos and start defending our people, our rights, and our country.
If we send combat troops to Syria, a lot of things can go wrong for us. It can result in the deaths of many innocent civilians, the war may last a lot longer than we are expecting it to, and a lot of money would be wasted. Going to war with Syria will cost us Americans a lot of tax money. We may end up spending over $1.7 trillion for the war, but it can easily grow to $6 trillion. There is also the possibility of losing, and us joining into the fight can only hurt us. it's not just me that believes that it would be better if we just stay out of the war for once, because about 70% of the US troops are against it. They mostly believe this because there is no point in fighting in the war. If we join the war, it is just us losing our men to fight someone else's battle. If we do decide to join this war, the Iraqis might not even want us to join. We just recently fought against them for 7 years straight, and we don't have the reason to fight them again. This war started from an argument between the two Islamic groups over the religions. None of that has to do with us, and we should just let the bordering countries fight with them, and we should just stay out of it. If we get into the middle of this, we don't know how long it will last. For all we know, it could turn into another 7-year war or more. We have also been fighting in the Afghanistan war for the past 14 years, and we have already lost a lot of our soldiers because of it.
So would you rather have a war that lasts a lot longer, or would you rather have terrorists come to the United States and do like Boston bombing? Would you rather have, because the more they do things to the United States, the money we're going to have to spend on rebuilding our cities, our people, and coming back together as a nation, instead of going in and fighting them and getting it over with, and then they have nothing left to bother with. Like,
So spending years in war getting it over with, we're going to sit there for like 14 years, that's getting it over with.
but we have the technology to go in and well, I'm trying to phrase this. Okay, we have the technology to go in and defeat them. So would you rather have a war that lasts 2 to 3 years than have them do things to us and not even worry about it? Or
If they do things to us, we should worry about it, but it's probably not going to last 2-3 years, it could last a lot longer than that. Plus, going into the war would cost a lot of money for us, and we don't have all the money for the war. This war has already cost us about $6 trillion. The U.S. troops have also trained and armed the Iraqi troops. The U.S. troops have trained. So there is no reason for us to fight because we would be doing the same things and we wouldn't have a good strategy. To all the people who think that we should send the troops, how does this benefit us, whether we win or lose? In the end, all of the disadvantages overpower the advantages, so to whoever's planning on fighting, you better have a good strategy.
okay, everything nowadays costs money. You're not going to get away with not having to spend it. Everything that happens costs money. To go get food, you have to have money. So a ground war, you're going to have money. And reconstructing stuff, you're going to have money. So you're spending money either way.
Yeah, but we're already in debt, and that's just going to make everything worse.
So if we reconstruct, if like they come over and like 9/11, we had to rebuild our city and everything. That costs money. So either way, it's kind of the same thing. We're both spending money.
Yeah, but this isn't in our war to fight. This is in a war. There's no point of us joining. If we do send our soldiers to attack, they'll probably end up being deployed in the Middle East for several months at the same time, just like the last war. Another reason I don't agree on sending troops to the war is the war outcome of what happened in the past. We spent 10 years and over $6 trillion fighting terrorist organization that we could barely find, and we resorted to finding suspected targets that we are not completely sure if the people were looking for. Our attempts to attack on enemy territory has been proven to fatal to our own economy, and I would find it shocking that some of us still think that fighting is a solution. It's not. Fighting